Hi everybody. I just wanted to make a little video uh, dedicated to the governing body, those fools that lead the mentally enslaved Jehovah's Witnesses all over the world. A little something came to my attention. Well, last time my son was telling me that he was out and about talking with several of his friends and ran into several people. And actually, he narrowly avoided a problem. Um, One of the neighbors invited him and another of his buddies to go out drinking at a bar. And saw the guy that was driving was already stoned, and he said, "Nah, I'm not getting in the car with that guy." And he said, "I'm not going." And a couple hours later, apparently the people that were in the car with that idiot that was driving um, narrowly avoided an accident. Well, there was an accident, but they narrowly avoided injuries. The guy, he was driving like a maniac, trying to take some of the people home. One of them was our neighbor, and he ended up going over an embankment, and he blew out all four tires on his car. And our neighbor called her brother, who called their mother, who went and picked her up and hollered at her all the way back home about what an idiot she was getting in the car with that guy, but at least she was alive. And the guy got picked up, and his car was a mess. He tore out the undercarriage besides blowing out all four tires. And the cops busted him on DUI and arrested him. But anyway, during the course of the night, my son, he narrowly, avoided a big bad situation. At least nobody got hurt, but that's not always the case, as we know. And so, yay for my son, But he talked to some people that he knew from Kingdom Hall. And my face isn't on here because I'm trying to protect my wife, even though she's awake now. I think it's better for her to have a relationship with her family than to be shunned by them, and so I'm keeping my face off of here. And my son, he knows about the videos I make, and he was asking questions from some of the people that he ran into from the Kingdom Hall about people that make videos against the Watchtower. He says he's seen a few of them, and they were like, "Oh no, you can't be watching those. The elders just gave a talk the other day about it. And, yeah, we need to stay off the other websites." And he said, even secular websites like news websites and stuff like that. And he goes, "Oh yeah, the news is Satan's domain. So we've got to be very, very careful about what we watch. We can go to jw.org and don't look at apostate stuff." And apparently one of the guys is a ministerial servant in the Kingdom Hall, and he was telling him that the elders are actually charged now with seeking people out to see what they can do to put a stop to it and get people, if they're still active, disfellowshipped or straightened out, and getting people shut down. So they're actually looking to get the identities of certain apostates and see what they can do to get them off the internet. I'm like, good luck. But apparently the governing body's pretty worried, and they're putting out the word, to shut down the apostates. And they were also talking about a man that was found just about a block and a half from our house here. Actually, the girl that was in the car that got yelled at her mom for being in the car with that drunk guy, from her bathroom window, she lives up on she's got a bathroom up on the second floor, and she was up to take her son to school, and she looked out the bathroom window, and there was a man hanging from a tree about a block from here, behind a restaurant that everybody kind of goes to around here. And he was just dead. He was hanging there. And it was traumatic for her because her father actually committed suicide by hanging, and she saw him when she's the one that found him when that happened. So that was very traumatic for her. And she was, they were all talking about that, and the guy said, he goes, that that's what all these apostates deserve. He said that that if they had their way, they were going to start hanging apostates left and right. He said maybe that was an apostate. Maybe our elders got a hold of an apostate and hanged him to make an example out of him. Ha ha ha! Just kind of joking and kidding around. Well, if that's the kind of stuff, the kind of putrid, rotten attitude that you're putting into your ministerial servants and your elders governing body, guess what? My old friend Skeletor had a very funny saying. He always said stuff like, "You're all fools if you think you can stop me!" And you're not going to stop me, and you're not going to stop any of us. And I can tell you what, if there's an elder going to come around here and try and hang anybody, he's going to end up with a big problem on his hands. So don't think that that you're on the side of right if you're thinking about hanging people and shutting people off the internet. You guys are losing every battle, and you're going to lose the war, and you're going to lose all your money too. So my recommendation would be that the governing body just leave us apostates alone, because it's going to cost you more in money and more in time and trouble than any of it's going to be worth. Your lack of spirituality is showing. I just wanted to share that with everybody. I thought that was very interesting. So have a good weekend, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.